first started working with metal when I was a kid. My dad has a fabrication and blacksmithing business in California. Back when I was young, I would help out my dad, and he kind of introduced us to fabrication and then into blacksmithing. I had visited a knife maker in Alaska and got to see a shop, in the back of this little store, and we had a whole welding shop and blacksmith shop at our house, and we had never made knives there. When I was about 18 or 19, I made my first knives. If I wanted to learn how to make a knife, there's nobody I knew could teach me. I would read a lot of books about it. I would, go to the library, or I'd buy books from special, publishers. From there, was able to kind of learn by doing. Pulled me deeper into blacksmithing. It pulled me into jewelry making. I learned about making Damascus, making mokume-gane. The reason I decided to pursue metalwork over going to med school was mainly because I had this fear that if I did go down that path, then I wouldn't be able to make stuff. I was drawn to Portland because of the city, the food, the beer. I wasn't aware as much of the arts and crafts scene in Portland when I first moved up here. Quickly realized that was a huge part of what made the city so interesting. Felt like the city could support people pursuing their passions. In 2009, it was during the recession, so it was really hard to find work. And I started making bottle openers and jewelry, and starting to build a small collection of stuff that I could then go and show. Any craft show in Portland I would apply to. And then through that, it kind of snowballed. They'd reach out and be like, hey, I got your card, I bought a bottle opener. The company I'm at needs some metal work done. Can you do this? Some of my clients literally started as just a 5-minute conversation at a craft show selling a $20 bottle opener. Typically when I start a knife project, I try to determine what is the real purpose of this knife and what is the best material I can use. A lot of the knives I make now are kitchen knives, so I'm usually grabbing the same steel. When I'm making Damascus steel, I'm gonna try to get some of the best high carbon steel I can get my hands on. When I'm making a hammer, I'm gonna choose a really good, tough, shock resistant steel. When it comes to the rest of the materials, I mostly just grab the materials that I'm drawn to the most. So I still am always going back to using bronze, using walnut. I'm not as much into using exotic materials in my stuff. Portland, I can kind of get both from it, the urban side, the city, the more modern side, but also I definitely spend a lot of time outside in the woods, on the Sandy River, going to the coast, things like that. I think that's more recharging to me. I probably get more energy from being in nature than being in a city, honestly.